I'm visiting my parents, so I'm trying to make sure I get this camera angle together. Five Below. Get that started. I just want to make sure I can see what y'all are seeing so that the angle is okay. So let me log into my other Twitch so I can see what's going on. Okay, I think it looks like a good angle. So, all right, cool. So y'all can see what I got going on. Perfect. All right, so I have the water boiling, and I'm gonna use some White Bright, which I'll show you guys what that looks like. But all right, so this is the Aaliyah shirt that I got from Five Below, and I'm going to do a reverse on it. It's great as is, but you know, I'm tie-dye princess, so I need to add a little bit of flair into everything that I wear. Hey, look at those bars. Okay, so I'm just gonna, what I want to do here is I want to just have the color like on the outside. So basically it's gonna highlight the outside. And I'm gonna do something, just a little simple tie here using sinew, which is that tacky type of string. It's a fiber. So with that being said, so I could do it two ways. I can just gather the whole thing up and so the back would match the front, or I can just gather the front and then the back would be slightly different. It would have more of the tie-dyed on the back. So if I was to do just the back and the front to be the same, it would just be the outside, so it would be black in the middle. But since there's not an image on the back, I don't really want that. So I'm going to pull just the front up, and I'm going to tie around the image, Aaliyah image. And so we're going to White Bright that today, and then I'll let that sit, get it rinsed, and then soak it in soda ash and add the color. And the colors I'm looking at are going to just be enhancements of this pink and red, and maybe a little bit of the yellow. So we'll see when we get to that point. So like I said, I'm going to just pull the front from the back here, and I'll pull it up in the middle. I'm going to hold down like that so I get the image. So this is where I want the image. This is the image of the shirt. And this feels like this image was sublimated on. And I'm going to start my tie right here. One second. Let me grab a rubber band to kind of be my guide. Like I said, I'm at my parents'. I'm looking for all her things because I got into this fabulous art form because of my mother. Her rubber bands are nice in a little jar. Mine are in a Ziploc bag at my house, so I guess I need to step my game up. Okay, so I'm grabbing it again. I'm just gonna tie off because it's gonna be my guide of where, and I'm gonna put a little bit of plastic over this too. Maybe some saran wrap, or if she has a plastic bag or a Ziploc, to try to keep, and I'm gonna try to keep as much of the original black in here as possible. So it's just tie rubber band right here, and I'm probably do it as tight as I could without breaking the rubber band. And then I'm also gonna put some sinew, like I said, and then I'll probably put another rubber band over it with some plastic or saran wrap, so to make sure I don't get any of the White Bright on this part. So, okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just kind of pull the shirt. So I've got the back of the shirt separate from the front. Make sure I do. So you should be able to go into the neck part. Put your hand all the way through. Like so, like that. Let me not take nobody's phrases. Okay, so, and like I said, I'm just gonna do a simple kind of burst on the outside. So I'm just gonna twist, and tie this anew. So just my simple twist, but it's not gonna stay until I put this anew on it. So. Get my starter, slip tie in here. I forgot to grab some music for y'all, but that's okay. It's not gonna be a very long live. I'm just tying the first part right underneath the rubber band. I can see that, what I'm doing. Okay, so once I got it a couple of rounds, I'm gonna pull it tight. Okay, like I said, twist, then wrap 2 or 3 times. Make sure they're all on each other because you want it to catch. And then pull it tight. Do you see how it pulls tight? Okay. Twist and wrap. Sometimes I'm making sure that all of my lines, the new lines, are all on top of each other because that's how it catches itself and stays on itself and resists. And so this will also give me, because I'm pulling it taut, this also give me a couple of black lines in between my die. Instead of just using rubber bands will be a little lighter and allows for more color to seep through, but because I'm pulling it tight using sinew, I'm gonna still have some black lines within the color. So let me still see, so you still see a little bit of slack right here. I'm gonna pull it again, see if I can get that out, but I may not be able to. But I don't want to break my sinew, so I was able to get it. I'm gonna let it be. And what I like to do is I do the same twist the same way, and then I like to switch directions just because and add a little bit more to it. So twist, wrap, okay, pull it tight. Let me check something right quick. Okay, sorry, I had to send a little message. All right. Okay. I think I was twisting this direction. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, and wrap. Pull tight. And you'll feel it when you catch. I don't know if you're able to see that, but you'll feel it when you start doing it. You'll feel it. Okay, so I did 2, one direction, 2, another direction. So I'm gonna switch it again and pull out. And twist and wrap again. Okay. And twist and then wrap. here. Grab the scissors. Yes, I have my tie-dye shirt on today because, of course. I'll show you guys mine in a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to reverse. So let me get the materials. So I'm going to use this bin to pour, and I'll put this in here like this. And oh, I need to cover this. Let me get some saran wrap to cover this, and then some gloves and a mask, and we'll get started on pouring. Gloves. I should have had all this ready. There's some gloves. And here's the Out White Bright. I'm gonna put this here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So that's the Out White Bright. And then I got my mask. And I said I need a little bit of saran wrap. And I got the water boiling now. Okay, so let me saran wrap the top of this. Really the most important part is the bottom half of this. For good measure, one more rubber band so we don't lose it in the hot water. I use the black ones. Isn't it such a cute little jar? I need to put my little rubber band in something like that. Mask on, gloves on. Okay, get this in there. All right, so you can see. I have to stand up just so I can see. Move it just a little closer so you can see the whole thing. So I'm just gonna sprinkle. See all the fumes. Now this said it was 100% cotton, so blacks are a little difficult sometimes. It depends if it's gonna reverse into beige, yellow, orange, blue. It could be, you just don't know. So, all right. Let me get the hot water. Also, while you wear a mask for safety, your lungs, but also it doesn't smell that great either. tell y'all, my mom is organized because this pot says for crafts only. I'm just gonna pour the water in. I'm not seeing any change. Like I said, you never really know. Let's see. I don't see no change. I don't see no color change. You know, on live experiments, that's what it's about. Yeah, you just never really know when you get blacks, even though it may say 100% cotton. It may not actually reverse. You see the chemical reaction, but I don't see the color changing. This might have to be a bleach. I don't see any change. Not even on the back side. Okay. Well, you know, live experiments. We might have to try some bleach. Okay, I will be back with some bleach and rinse this out. Don't worry, I won't leave y'all hanging. I'll be back today.